Okay, we have two terms, system scripting, and after that we compare coding with programming. This what is system scripting? In programming language, this is an input system governed by a server side web programming language such as PHP or Python that allows the development of interactions between a large interactive system such as movie or multi-user virtual environment or video game by designating which information or actions will display on screen in response to player actions. Online gaming or even an exchange, a cryptocurrency exchange for example. Then we hit this term. What is movie? I think US pronunciation is movie and the British pronunciation is movie. Okay, what is movie or movie? Online virtual environment in which residents can interact with digital content and with others. Something like metaverse world that discussed in these days. We search through this dictionary. Consider that it is a gaming environment, 3D gaming environment that you learn through it. Metaverse. It is search. Yes. Multi-user virtual environment refers to online opportunities accessed over the internet, often in a game format. Game format that allows for numerous simultaneous users to interact in a virtual world. That's a good definition of movie. Or another definition, online multi-user virtual environment, sometimes called virtual worlds. Yes. Keyword. Look at this keyword. This medium is born of a combination of two technologies, virtual reality or VR and text-based chat environment that user can chat with each other or can chat with that virtual environment, such as multi-user domains. I think you got this definition. Okay. For implementing movie or movie, we need a language that capable of system or system scripting. Such as Python or PHP. Yeah. This is an input system governed by a server-side web programming language such as PHP that allows for the development of interactions within a larger interactive systems such as movie or video game or online exchange that users interact with server side by designating which information or actions will display on the screen in response to player actions. Yes, next generation of Web3. And second term, coding vs programming. What is that? Can I change this background to gray? Does Notepad have such capability? I don't think. Okay. Coding vs programming. What is a coding? A comparison between both. This both programming and coding pointing toward the same thing in first look, but really it doesn't mean it. There are two different terms for a software development who actually works with a real world problem. In real programming, it is superset of coding. That means every element of coding is a part of programming. A lot of debates and discussions had happened on this topic as they both have their separate fan base among IT workers. Some love coding while others are interested in programming, but these two are interlinked with each other, which made them most important for developing potential software in IT. What is programming? Programming defines as a set of instructions to some device for performing tasks on the behalf of a human for doing them for humans. This is not that easy to provide those instructions as you listen. Actually, there is a lot of stuff happening behind, such as working with algorithms, flowcharts, and software designing phases first. After software designing phases, it is mapping to programmers to write the code, project management, collaboration, or other things, review. It has a large community. Working with algorithm, memory management tasks, testing, debugging, and a lot to know. These tasks all together gives a well-designed and performing program for public to make their life so comfortable. Generally, a programmer had to be sick with plans and actions regarding what they do for it. They should follow a methodical approach in order to fulfill the needs with the end user, and a programmer's final work is a good software that end user can use. But what is coding? Coding is totally different from programming. It is all about doing a translator job between different programming languages. For example, if I open here Paint, consider that this is a C programming language mapping to C++. A coder do translate C++ programming to C programming language to C++ or C to Java. Yeah, that's right. Or PHP codes to JavaScript. Yeah. Mapping. Yes, a coder translates from C to C++, C to Java, or PHP to JavaScript, for example. Let's continue. Coding is totally different from programming. It is all about doing a translator between different programming languages. They convert the code of one language to another without changing any logic and instructions in it. Generally, it is a hard job at the same time. It is boring too. A coder should be a hardcore skilled at memorizing things because there are a lot of programming languages available in the market. Yeah, we have plenty of programming languages. Being a coder, you have to be good at them for the job of translation. If you wanna translate from C to C++, a coder should have enough knowledge in C and C++ together. Or if a translator or coder wanna translate C from Java, he must know good C and Java to discover relation between them. Yeah. A coder should be a hardcore skill at memorizing things because there are a lot of programming languages available in the market. Being a coder, you have to be good at them for the job of translation. Coding is the initial step of any software development. So I said yes, is initial because every programmer or coder should start in first step with the learning programming language. So I said this is a subset of programming, as it is a part of the process of programming, and it's not all the program at all. Consider that is programming. A part of it is coding. Yes, coding is a part of programming. Every coder is a programmer, but every programmer is not a coder. Let's continue. And we have a comparison between programming vs coding. Programming is about developing a full-fledged software. If we search software development phases, let's look at the images. Software development phases and life cycle. It has a life cycle. Six phases of the software development's life cycle. Let me zoom in. Save image to feed those which yeah, 6 phases of the software development life cycle. Analysis, design, development, testing, deployment, maintenance. In analysis phase, product owner and project manager and business analyst and CTOs are working together in design, system architect and UX or UI designers in development phase. Front-end developers, back-end developer are all working together in testing phase. Solution architect, QA engineer, tester, DevOps, deployment, database administrator, DevOps, and in maintenance phase, users, testers, support managers. Let's see another picture. Yeah. Initiation, design, coding, testing, launching, maintenance. If a programmer wanna produce a software, it is a team job. But if a programmer wanna design a software for a platform, they pass all these steps. Because of that, I say programming is more larger than coding. Software designing phase. Waterfall modeling. First of that, requirement analysis and design. Implementation. After implementation, they should test for having any bugs. If they have any bugs, they go back and implement again, and that is a life cycle between them. After testing, if the result is okay, the deployment phase. After deployment, maintenance. They should keep software from any bugs or something like that. Maintenance is a phase that, for example, a software needs a new feature. Maintenance team should say this feature to programmer that produced that feature and embed that feature. Okay. But I'm searching for another. Is software engineering. Yes, planning. Find scope solution, estimate cost, efforts, identify risks, benefits, analysis, focus on functional requirement, perform solution analysis, derive end user needs, and design phases, elaborate core specification, features, functions, and flows to meet the requirement. Build. Actual development begins with here and programming phase. Following the design, code reviews, unit testing, and done. Unit testing are done. After designing, testing phase arrives. QA team tests the software for error or bugs and determines if the solution meets the business goals. After that, if the results were okay, After successful testing, software gets deployed in production environment for user acceptance and approval. And final step, after software passes all the stages, it enters into the maintenance phase. The vendor here provides support for any feature upgrades, future upgrades, and bug fixes. Yeah, a good picture. Yes, it is the reference of this picture. Okay. Programming is about developing a full-fledged software. That phase I typed to you. Let's enable dark theme. But coding is just taking part in the process of programming. I said that coding is translating and mapping from one language to another. Programming is a set of specific tools needed for different tasks, such as testing, debugging, and others. A simple text editor or coding is a simple text editor is enough for coding. A simple text editor is enough for translating. We translate from one language to another. And coders do prefer which had good themes in it. They use themes or other stuffs. Programming. A person should be expertise in algorithms, problem modeling, and project management. Yeah, modeling. Software modeling. Software modeling phase is a word. System. They work with model maker or rational rules. For example, model maker, using model maker is have another book. I'm looking for a good picture. Model maker, system modeling phase. Yes, this is a simple modeling phase. They have input. They design a shape that represents as an input, throughput, and output. Let's continue. A person should be expertise in algorithms, problems, and modeling and project management in programming. But in coding, a person should be good at basic knowledge of programming language and syntax. In programming, proper planning and time managing are things to take care of here, as we describe in a shape in the picture. But coding no prerequisites is needed to get started. In programming, as a result, we get a full ready-to-use application. But in coding, as a result, we get a simple solution or a small piece of code. Conclusion: from the above definition and comparison, this is clear that programming and coding both are important for providing efficient and potential software for the end user. None of them should be given more priority than the other one. Both terms are interlinked with each other. The one who is interested in logic can choose and announce themselves as a programmer, and those who are good at memorizing and understanding things can be a perfect coder. It all matters within you. Choose one that you like to explore. If you like to be a coder, then you choose that way. Or if you like to be a programmer like me, then you choose, you see your goals, what you wanna be. Computer science is a vast field, as well as evolving, and it is not going to stop at a certain point. You will find a lot to explore and enjoy. Yeah. That is coding vs programming. I hope this course was useful for you. Please comment me. I will be glad to see your comment and subscribe to my channel. And that's it for next time.